You're now in tune to E-Live.
You move mountains, you cause walls to fall.
Today we're bringing some extra blessing into the weekend with Jamaican Bronx native, pastor, poet, and musician Jelani Aswad.
Jelani is one that's fearfully and wonderfully made, created by the Most High God. I'm grateful to be able to have the gift of music and to be able to share my love with the world and share who I am with the world. As a musician, I'm also a father. I'm also a pastor. I also lead in a local church, and I really make it my business and my life to equip the next generation of leaders to be able to do what they do and to really inspire a generation of leaders through what I do. I started in church. I got invited by a friend, and they had music and they had choir and they had those things. And growing up listening to the Wailers and listening to the Abyssinians and listening to Freddie McGregor, the Morgan Heritage family, and singing along with it, not thinking that I had any gifts or any abilities. As I got into church, I realized, wow, this is something for me. This is something that can stick. And that was really the beginning of it. Really started rapping around that time, maybe like 9th grade or so, and it got real serious for me right around somewhere through high school. And I realized, I think this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I think I've been designed to do this even.
You are enough.
You are formerly a member of a band called Inner Vibes. Talk to us about the transition into a solo gospel career.
We ended up having some minimal international success. We shot a music video in Haiti. I actually performed at Jamaica Jazz and Blues Festival in 2009, actually. And then, I started to take my life more serious and my soul. And when I made that transition to really following God with my whole heart, I put music down for a minute and then really just wanted to learn the truth about who we are as people and the truth about creation. As I did that, my music made more sense. I learned how to play an instrument at 25 years old and then began on that journey of just combining the worlds of live music, reggae music, urban pop music, and really just been on a journey of seeking that fusion ever since. I don't think I'm fully there yet, but that's really my space where I feel like I thrive as a musician, and that's a bit of the journey along the way.
Here we are.
Out of all the genres that you can do, why gospel music?
I think art informs reality, and I think we need to be able to say the things that we don't see yet and speak life into the places where it may seem dead. When I think about drill music, which is a music that's taken over many cultures, behind that is a desire for people in the streets to express themselves and tell their story. But what comes with that style of music more often is death and killing and murder. And I want to speak life. I want to speak life abundantly. I want to give people an opportunity to look at their own circumstance and situation and say, I'm not just the sum of my circumstances. And there's hope for me too. And I think there's a lot of music like that, but not enough that speaks to a broader audience. And so that's my hope, that the person who's on their way to do some type of thing that they're going to regret, the person who is just having an everyday mundane life where they feel like there's no purpose, that they would listen to that and find, there's a way out for me.
You still try to fuse your sound with Jamaican music or different influences from the Bronx. Why is that?
We always want to have a pulse in our ear to the street to know how to speak to the people, because the people need a word, and they don't always come from the institutions they work from. They come from the people who have the background that they have and share the story that they have. So I'm always speaking to the first generation American-born immigrant, and then I'm always speaking to the street. It's also natural to me too. I don't really think about it too much, but after a concept is given birth to, you say, okay, this is a baby that's been born and now we're gonna name it. So that's kind of what the situation is.
Be sure to tune in tomorrow when Jelani rejoins us to talk new music and possible collabs. See you then.